everybody, this is Sarkara's again. I haven't released a video in a long time, but I thought I would make another one because this game's pretty awesome. It's called Hammerwatch. Currently I'm playing the beta demo that's currently out. If you want to try it out and see if you like it, you just have to go to the Hammerwatch site to try it out. Basically what it is similar to the game Gauntlet, where you have a group of at most four people who go through a dungeon and clear it. The goal is to obviously get loot, kill bosses, and do different things based on that. So like you can buy upgrades and things like that just so you can make your weapons work better or you can attack better. And this is just the beta, as I said. So, oh, there's a bomb. There are many more levels than I can play currently. I don't have the full game, which is also released on Steam. I only got the beta to try it out, and I figured I'd record it while I was trying. So yeah, if you like it, go ahead and buy it on Steam. It's fully released. And you are able to play online with friends, locally or wirelessly, so on the internet. On the beta, there's only one constant floor, or rather dungeon, but I believe in the full game you can play multiple, like the world changes depending on which time you're playing. So it's never the same dungeon. There are 4 classes. This is the Ranger. There's a Wizard, there's a Warlock, and a Paladin. The Ranger is great at melee combat. And each character has 2 starting abilities. So this is the main ability that the Ranger has. His magic or secondary ability is to place green bombs, which do damage to enemy creatures. Do not harm allies, which is great for clearing groups of enemies when you're surrounded by them. The Paladin has a sword that he can swing, and he has a charge ability which causes him to sprint. And I might show different variations of each of these depending on how this video goes. They're in the full version of the game, not this demo. You can learn new abilities that give your characters different things. I believe one of the Rangers, this guy, is fire arrows. I could be wrong on that one. I just remember reading that. This is definitely meant to be multiplayer, a multiplayer game. As I said, 4 people can play together at once, destroying or clearing the dungeon, not destroying, and just getting as much loot as they can while killing as many monsters as possible. So yeah, I'll go back to the characters I was talking about. So like I said, there's the Ranger who has arrows and bombs. The Paladin has the sword and a charge ability, and the Warlock has a magic bolt similar to has a poison dagger. Sorry about that, I was interrupted with the knock on the door. So as I was saying, Warlocks have a poisoned dagger that they can use as their melee. They have a close range ability and a long range ability. The long range ability is chain lightning. What it does is you attack one mob with it and it chains to whatever mobs are close to it. The poison dagger obviously is poison, so it deals poison damage over time for a small period of time. And finally there's the Wizard. He is definitely the weakest class in this game, as he has only 25 health. This Ranger only has 50. I believe the Warlock has 75, and the Paladin has 100. What the mage has is a magic bolt. It shoots out a little missile. It's kind of similar to the archer's arrows, however not quite as long range, but more damage. And he also has Fire Breath, and these are just their starting abilities. The Fire Breath is a area of effect spell that hits multiple enemies. As you can see up there at the top of the screen, there is what appear to be keys. There's a bronze key, a silver key, and a golden key. Bronze keys obviously open bronze doors, silver keys obviously open silver doors, golden keys obviously open golden doors. And also to the right of the keys is an Ankh, is what the symbols are called, and that represents your lives. When you're playing a multiplayer server, you can add different crutches, they're called, or challenges. One of the challenges is, or some of the challenges are like only 1 health. You can start with only 1 health. Doesn't matter what character you are. A shared health pool, so that everybody has. If one person dies, everybody dies. However, there are also crutches, is what they're called, or handicaps, which give you like unlimited lives, extra damage, and things like that. There are a lot more challenges than crutches, however, so be careful when adding challenges when you're playing with your friends, because it can make the game extremely difficult. So now I'll move on to the enemies of this. At least in the beta mode. So far we've seen, oh geez, that was a bomb. That was a mistake. So bombs happen to appear out of crates and things randomly. There's no way to just tell if the crate's going to have a bomb in it. They look similar to the green bombs, however they're black, so that's how you know it's not a friendly bomb. So yes, so far we've seen bats, which are flying at me right now, and we've seen beetles. There are 2 variants of most creatures, if not 3. There are 2 types of bats. There are regular bats, which are these guys, and there are vampire bats, I believe, which have red eyes, and they are also in the beta. They just do a little more damage and move a little bit faster than the regular bats. There are 3 different kinds of beetles. Blue beetles, which take and deal more damage but are much slower. Gray beetles, which are faster but take less damage and also deal less damage. There's also one more kind, which I don't believe we'll see on this level or on this recording, and it's called the spiny beetle. Oh, there's another grenade, or bomb, excuse me. And what the spiny beetle does is it basically deals more damage, and it kind of is just a lot more damage, but a lot more slower than most of the other beetles. And they also take a lot more hits. So, and what we just saw there was some worms, or maggots. And maggots have different abilities. They are able to shoot poison. There's 3 variants of these as well. There is the gray maggots. They shoot slow shots. There are yellow ones which shoot faster shots and more damage and take more health, and there are yellow ones with spines which shoot spread bullets. So they shoot 2 bullets at a time that arc out from each other. So and then there is bosses of different kinds, and I'll show you maybe one of those, depending on how far I get in these kinds of recordings, if this is popular or not. And I definitely will, if it becomes extremely popular, switch to, or buy the full game so I can show you guys all the content. So for now, this is just kind of to pique your interest and to get my subscribers to have something so they can watch that's new. So now I can talk about some of the different things that are on the screen right now. There are these blue crystal things. They are mana crystals. So if I use this bomb, I can pick up crystals to restore the mana, which is down there at the bottom of the screen. You can see the image of my archer, as well as our yellow or red bar, which represents health, and a blue bar, which represents mana. And then there's a vial right next to my... Oh, I've alerted the mob. There's a jar, rather, next to my character portrait, and that is for potions. There are a few potions in the game that do different things. There are rejuvenation potions, which give you full health, invulnerability potions, which give you invulnerability for a time, and I believe invisibility potions are something that you can obtain. Like I said earlier, there's shops in the game. They give you different abilities depending on the shop that you find. So there is a... I'll talk about that in a second. There are defense... defense shops, which give you more abilities to use, or upgrades of your abilities. There are combo shops, which give you the ability to combo. If you kill 10 enemies or more, you will get a combo, which gives you a brief shield, reduces damage, and you do a bit more damage, which you can upgrade those where they will shoot out damaging abilities that attack the enemy if they get close. It heals you, things like that. Then there is the potion shop, which gives you the ability to buy the potions and use them properly. Use them properly. I don't know what that meant. For PC users, the basic controls I'll get to in a second, but for potions it's F, and that's how you use a potion. There are a couple of different other shops, one that increases your health, one that increases your damage, and things like that. So now I'll get into the controls, and I think I'll end the video there just to kind of see how it goes. So basically this game only runs on about 8 controls that you'll need at any given time. Possibly you could consider 10, but those are not constant buttons that you need to push. So you use your WASD or whatever you'd like to bind. You can bind the keys however you want. It's fully customizable controls. W is forward, A or S is backwards, A is left, D is right, and you use your arrow keys to attack. So when I shoot my arrows, my regular arrows, melee attack, the one that doesn't cost mana, it is the up arrow. To drop the bomb, it is the left arrow. Oh, drop 2 of them there. And also there is the mini-map you can pull up. It does this. You can see a lot better. It's really helpful, however it obscures your screen quite a bit. You can see your character, but it kind of gets crowded. So I'm going to get rid of that. And you're also able to hit F for your potions. These are the original keybinds. I have not changed anything. So those are how you use your abilities. And those are the 10 main things that you'll need to use to play the game. We go through this door. Yeah, we'll go through this door, clear out this area, and then I think I'll end the recording there. And this again is called Hammerwatch. Yeah, you can get the demo beta version. It's I believe the most up-to-date version. It's in beta mode. You're only able to go to the final boss before the beta demo ends. So thanks again for watching. This was Hammerwatch, and I hope to see you guys again.